What up, boxing fans? I just wanted to make this video to sort of uh, talk about the prospects of Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's got a date to fight on September 15th, and there's still no opponent. Although there was a card on Showtime uh, the previous Saturday where both K9 Bundrage and Arislani Lara got two pretty good victories against formidable opposition. However, K9 Bundrage fought someone he already knocked out in Corey Spinks, which, was in his prime a very good defensive fighter and a slick southpaw boxer. However, in this case, when K9 Bundrage fought Corey Spinks, it was weird. Corey Spinks was fighting way out of character. He was actually trying to go toe to toe or trade shots. Or he looked like he was trying to stalk Cornelius Bundrage. It was very out of character for him because one, he doesn't have much power. Two, he's known for a great foot movement, but his legs were completely gone in that fight because he got knocked down in the first round. After that, his legs were pretty much gone. And number three, uh, he's been knocked out before. So why fight a fight like that is very strange. But while watching that fight, I saw many flaws in Bundrage. He's not a typical technical boxer. In fact, his fundamental boxing ability is rather crude. But what makes up for his lack of skills is pure strength. So this is definitely something that I'm sure Golden Boy has its eye on because they want to put Canelo Alvarez in with someone that he can have a great performance. That's what they want to do, especially if it's a pay-per-view, which this card seems to be. They want to put Canelo in with someone where he can have a spectacular performance. That was the whole idea with Paul Williams. That was the idea with Victor Ortiz. That was the idea with James Kirkland. All of those opponents were set up so Canelo Alvarez would have a spectacular performance. And it looks like K9 Bundrage appears to be the next victim because they don't want to risk Canelo in with a guy like Arislandi Lara or a Carlos Molina. So, in terms of what I saw with Bundrage against Corey Spinks, it was very evident to me that Bundrage is wide open for a jab. Like, if you throw a straight jab, you're going to hit him most of the time. In fact, Corey Spinks was doing that, but he had lost, the stiffness and power in his jab. So, Bundrage was able to walk through it or slip it very easily. Whereas Canelo, he's got a strong jab. That's not a punch that you can just walk through. It's going to stop you in your tracks. And it sets up his right hand. So, the thing with Bundrage is you can counter him. You can counter him with the jab, and you can counter off his jab. Because he doesn't have a good jab at all. It's very slow. And that's what Spinks was doing as well. He was countering off his slow jab. So that's something else you can exploit. Also, he throws punches with little technique. But he's very strong. Like, if you saw the knockout punch that got Spinks, it was a wide right hand that landed because Spinks was moving backwards in the first place, or he was moving to his side. So maybe he set that up where it was strategy, but that was such a wide right hand. Like, it could have been a strategic maneuver, but you're not gonna hit Canelo with those wide shots. He's got a much tighter defense, and he's very aware of. He watches his opponent carefully. So if you throw a wide looping punch, he's going to block it very easily. So in terms of this matchup with Canelo and K9 Bundrage, I really see Canelo having all the advantages. And in terms of who Canelo is going to fight next, I think Golden Boy would rather put him in with a guy like K9 Bundrage. Another aspect of Cornelius Bundrage is he loops his punches. A lot of his power shots are wide looping. So that's definitely not going to help him fighting a guy like Canelo, who can throw a straight right hand down the pipe or a great counter left hook, and he's going to get there first with his punches. Another aspect of Cornelius Bundrage is he's kind of over the hill. He's 39 years old, fighting a guy that's what, 22, 23. Canelo Alvarez is a rising young prospect, and younger, faster, stronger, hungrier usually wins. Also, just in terms of fighting technique, uh, Canelo Alvarez can exploit the fact that Cornelius Bundrage doesn't tuck his chin in. He leaves it wide open. His head will be, his chin will be kind of back, but it's not tucked in completely. And when he throws the shots, his chin's out there to be hit. So, you know, there are advantages in fighting K9 because Canelo can say, "Hey, I'm trying to unify the championships at 154 because he's a title holder, and and that would make it a unification fight." Also, K9 Bundrage is also known as a top contender, uh, along with Carlos Molina and Austin Trout and Erislandy Lara. So, this is another, but this is an older champion. So it's definitely to Canelo's advantage in taking the Bundrage fight as opposed to dangerous fights like Austin Trout and Erislandy Lara. So that's what I think about this matchup. I really see Canelo having all the advantages, and I can see Canelo knocking Bundrage out pretty easily. That's my thoughts on the fight, and let me know what you guys think. Who do you think Canelo's going to fight next? I think it's Bundrage. Take care, guys.